Hi everybody, it's Tim with Broken Dice, bringing you a quick little channel update. More Persian Infantry for my Persian project. Victrix. I did them as a unit of light infantry. Now what I do with these guys is I'll take like one of those, I like using like for units like these, I'll use like a 50 millimeter 25 by 50 cavalry base. And what I'll do is I put two models on one, and that way, like if sometime in the future I want to make like a sparrow bar or put archers behind them, like a mixed unit, I can be able to do that instead of just having two ranks of spearmen and then trying to put some um, archers behind them. But yeah, just Vallejo paints, P3 paints, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I really like that Victrix models. It's just like I've said before in other videos, they're quite, they're dynamic, and they're a little bit more robust. And so I find it very difficult to put like four of these guys on a 40 millimeter base. It just, I don't know, it looks too cluttered. It looks way too cluttered for me. So what I do is I just put like two on one of those 25 by 50s. It can be like open order light infantry, or if I wanted to make a sparrow bar unit out of them, like put some archers behind them and stuff like that. But you know, it, sometimes the aesthetic, if I'm using pikemen and stuff, I like that sort of closed up rank and stuff like that. And most of the time, I mean, it's not going to make any difference in the games because, like, I play mostly Hail Caesar anyway, and it's more about unit frontages and stuff like that. So everything acts like it's more of a representative of something. And so here we go. Yeah, a lot of polka dots on this unit, little stripes and that kind of thing. I didn't do a whole lot on the pants because of the shields. I learned my lesson on the last unit, and then I put a command unit down here on the end because you get 30 models in a bag, and it's kind of an odd number, so I just make a command stand out of them and put that with the unit. I can put it inside the unit if I want to, but most of the time for Hail Caesar, I'll just leave them on the edge. If I have to, like the last unit and this unit, I could combine them together to make a larger unit, for the games. But yeah, a lot of tufts and stuff like that. I didn't go crazy on the shield designs and stuff like that. I just a blue and a kind of a leather brown outline, because you got to remember these are supposed to be like made out of wicker. They're not like big heavy wooden shields and stuff. So they're more designed to take care of like bow fire and archers and that kind of stuff. Because that's what they faced most of the time. Didn't do them much good when they were facing Greek hoplites, though. That's obvious. History tells us that. So anyway, that's enough of this. The kind of a fun project. I'm down to like, I got one more bag. I got a bag of unarmored archers to do, then a bag of armored archers, and then some cavalry, and that'll bring this project to an end. So I'm thinking maybe by midsummer I'll get all this stuff done, and I'll have like a massive, massive. Um, Considering I have a whole Persian army that I got a long time ago, and so with this new batch, it'll be fairly good size. It'll be fun to get that on the table and see what kind of mayhem I can create out of that. All right, that brings us to the end of this video. I hope all your projects are going well. Next up for the Persians will be some unarmored archers, but I might take a break and maybe do something else, like a little palate cleanse before I jump back into the last 4 bags. All right, stay safe, stay well. I'll see you next time.